Myself and Matthew are both professional tour guides who have adapted to a very different York in 2020, and we have decided to create a pandemic diary of our city. This week on our walk through the city, we spoke to the people in York with the theme of struggles and what can't we do at this current time.
You can't get money off people because most now people carrying cards, so they're not financially able to help. All the food banks have closed down. The churches that used to feed us closed down. People that walk around feeding us at night, they're not doing it. So it's a really bad struggle.
What things have you not been able to do yourself?
I'm currently doing my pilot's licence, so I've been able to fly this year. I've had 2 flights this year. So a lot of money just going down the drain, like membership to the club. It's like £200 a year. That's just lost for 2 days of fun. So.
We're not seeing people. Appointments have been cancelled. So, like me, I'm seeing a CPN for mental health issues, and I'm on antidepressants. And obviously now my appointments have been cancelled.
Death will come from hearing families most of the time, parents that don't sign. So we've seen a lot of isolation and loneliness in the deaf community, in particular on death result.
Yeah.
And I think as well as that, Boris Johnson doesn't have sign language interpreters next to him when we've got the updates from Penn Downing Street and stuff.
We hardly see anybody, and I feel isolated. Even though I'm not in somewhere like many people, I am still isolated because nobody wants to come near me. Or if I need to go to the toilet in the shop, we can't do it because you're not allowed in. And it's hard. Day by day, it's hard.
Not being able to just do what you want to do when you want to do it. So until everything's back to normal, that's what we've got to live with, I suppose.
What is the sort of provision in terms of like soup kitchens or?
All stopped.
All?
Everyone has stopped. There's only one in the morning, which is care centre.
What are the main things you're feeling like personal for you that you can't do at the moment?
Go to the pub. That's the main one. Go on holiday. Yeah, they're the main ones. Yeah, no, obviously, yeah, and you can't see friends, you can't mix with friends or anything like that. You can't mix with some members of your family either.
I was supposed to be on Librium this week to get off the alcohol, and none of the chemists are taking people because the virus.
I think it's a lack of activity, really, that you're not able to do a lot of things exactly. Thankfully, we live in an area where you can go out and walk for a couple of miles and have a couple of hours exercise. But
this is my week off and I can't do nothing. So we're struggling to enjoy life,
Our challenges are now hard. They're a lot harder than there was before the virus started, and we ourselves are more at risk.
What things, whether it be small things or big things, do you feel that you've lost during this pandemic period?
Just time to enjoy life.
How do you feel your mental health has been affected through the lockdown in 2020?
Mine was alright at the beginning, but the first lockdown was really, really bad for me. And I've been dreading this. I knew this was coming, we were going to get another one. I knew it, because people weren't listening, people were doing stupid things, like congregating in bigger groups.
Is there anything yourselves that you feel that you've lost this year?
Just contact with family, really. Mainly, like your parents and other family members. That's really what we've lost, isn't it?
As we come out of the pandemic, this issue of people giving by only wanting to give by card is still going to be there, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a new.
Yeah, and not just that, people are struggling themselves because they're getting, like, if they've got a job, they're getting 20% of the wages, like, stopped, and they're only getting 8%, so they're going to be struggling themselves. So yeah, it's actually a vicious chain. We're all struggling, and it's whether it's homelessness, own businesses, even normal people at work that are just normal workers. It's still a hard thing. People are struggling. And I think the government needs to start helping those that are at the lowest, which is us.
Ready?
Yes.
How's my hair?
Sorry?
How's my hair?
Yeah.
Are we good? My hair, is it good?
How do you go about trying to stay positive?
Well, I video call my daughter every day. So even though I can't go and see her, my video calls to her makes me feel good. It makes me realise at the end of it, I'll get to see her. And that's all that matters.
and getting to walk around our city without it being full of people on stag and hen parties has been wonderful as well, you know.
Yeah, that's great, and without it being full of people trying to film you. Through a difficult year and a difficult time, how has your faith been tested?
Quite a lot. It's been my faith. To be honest with you, I've nearly given in to my faith quite a bit. But I've had to keep strong myself, because if I let it go, then I'll lose everything. And I'll lose my daughter, my head will go, and I won't be who I am now. And I've been there before, and I don't want to go back to that path. So I'm doing what I can to stay faithful, hopeful, and I have still got hope.